All right, welcome to another powered cube draft here on Arena. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. We had our opponents outdraw us in a few matches. We had myself horribly misplay in the last round, sadly. I think that was winnable, but let's just keep plowing away, see if we can't draft better and better and play better and better each time. All right, hopefully this table will fill up any moment now. All right, let's see what's in the pack. We've got Flash, we've got Probe, we've got Magda, we've got Grasp, we've got Ultima. Interesting. Destroy all artifacts and creatures and end the turn. This would actually be pretty sick to play on your opponent's turn with a Teferi. As it is now, I think the only real standout card in the pack is Flash here. So let's grab that and see if we can't put together a little combo deck. Well, you know what works good in combo decks? Demonic Tutor. So pretty sure opponent got power, not opponent, but the person to my right got power out of this pack if they're passing a tutor, but that is neither here nor there for me. I'm just going to take this tutor and be happy about it. Nice little second copy of Flash, as it were. So some blue-black combo. We potentially could pick up some more ways to cheat things into play. We could pick up some counter magic, some disruption in the form of Thoughtseizes and things like that. What is this? 2 mana 4/1 Menace Ward, discard a card. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter target creature an opponent controls. What a weird card. This is the trick. Is it's supposed to beat up creatureless decks? All right, I think we're just going to take a Lutri here. There's not a ton for us, and Lutri's kind of a free roll. The only other considerations I might have would be a Wasteland, an Oust, Suplex, Containment Priest. I don't know. None of these are that exciting. I'll just grab a Lutri. A little double Demonic Tutor action. Why is this so hard to do? Boom. Did we do it? Figure it out. All right, what do we got here? We have not great flash targets. We have a Lotus Petal. We have a Brainstorm. Brainstorm would be nice if we pick up some fetches, and we're probably going to be wanting prioritizing fixing for this black blue stuff to work. But I do like the idea of just trying to pedal out our combos as soon as possible and really catch the opponent off guard. That's didn't end up in the companion. Oops. Why is it impossible to put this thing in the companion slot? Go. Go web go. We'll figure it out in sideboarding. All right, here we've got Consider, we've got Volcanic Island, we've got Brutality, Persist potentially. We could do a little like Flash Reanimate kind of thing. Some of the best Flash targets are legends, though. Things like Atarka, things like Torsten, which makes Persist a little bit less attractive. But Worldspine Worm doesn't go to the yard. I don't know. Maybe Flash and Persist aren't the best combo. I don't know what else I'd really take from here. I guess Flame Slash or Consider. Flame Slash could help keep me alive against aggro, but don't I want to just flash and win the game before aggro can kill me? I think I'll take the Consider. Try to find the combos. All right, what do we have here? What is this thing? Joshua Phoenix is dominant. 3 mana 3/4. Discard and redraw stuff. And then he could flip into a 4/4 flying lifelink saga that nugs the opponent and then reanimates some stuff. I don't understand these saga creatures. They're way too complicated for my feeble brain. I think we're gonna take a frantic search here just to try to find the combos. Also could potentially work if we end up doing reanimator stuff. This is really tilting me. Putting you in the companion slot. Get out of here. All right, what do we have here? We have Once Upon a Time, Dark Slick Shores, Xander's Lounge, Oculus, Brazen Borrower. We have Frantic Search, which kind of helps with Oculus. So does Lotus Petal and Consider. You know what? I don't mind trying Oculus here. Actually, I've never played the card, but I do have a few things that can get it going. This Archfiend of the Draw. 4 mana 6/6 flying, 4 oil counters. After all the oil counters are removed, you lose these oil counter creatures. Here's an unmarked grave if we want to end up doing that Entomb Reanimate stuff. Otherwise, this is a Faithless Looting, and we're not even in red. So I think I'll grab this, the potential backup plan of Reanimator. I mean, blue-black is Reanimator anyway, even without Flash, and Consider, Frantic Search, and Demonic Tutor all play really well in Reanimator. Plus, I might have some self-mill for this Oculus, so it kind of makes sense to move into Reanimator in this spot, even though in similar spots in prior drafts, I wasn't so eager to move in. Now I'll just take a bit of interaction, keep us alive while we're trying to do our thing. And we'll see if those animate spells, I think there was a reanimate or an animate dead in one of these early packs before the persist. But if we see none of those, then I guess we're just not going to be doing much reanimating. Now, what do we have here? Some red aggro cards, some burn spells, and a scrub land. I think I'll just take the scrub land, which could help with mana fixing depending on the fetches and the way the rest of the draft goes. It definitely seems like all those reanimate cards got scooped up, but that's fine. It could still just be Flash combo deck. We could be like control with like a Flash sub theme. It's nice to play a little Drago counter and then flash something in on their end step. We have here. Guess we'll just take a Flood Farm Verge. Could enable some kind of Esper type mana base. I don't really want Touch of the Spirit Realm as like my first white card. I'd rather just take the fixing. All the reanimate stuff is gone, so we're probably not playing this unmarked grave. And we take the brainstorm here. Hopefully we can get some fetches. White fetches would help. White blue fetch would be good here with Scrubland. I'll take a Flame Slash in case we need that for interaction. I'll put it over here on the side since we're not necessarily red yet. Yeah, I think maybe starting with Flash into Demonic Tutor, I probably should have taken some of the reanimate stuff. I think the Demonic Tutor is in the same pack as one of them, but I could have nabbed Persist. Maybe I'm just missing a Persist. But the Persist also might have made someone not contest me for reanimate if I took the Persist into the unmarked grave and they saw nothing else come. As it is, they took like an animator, an animate dead, or whatever it was, and then got past to Persist. So they're happy to stay in that archetype. Again, that's fine. We don't have to be reanimate. It's just potentially a window that we closed. So hopefully a door opens, or however the analogy goes. Right. Pretty mediocre end to pack one here. All right, now what do we have? We have Monolith, Dak Faden, Yoshi again. Not a very good flash target. We have Recurring Nightmare. We have Voidwalker, which is just a solid card. Could potentially take a K command. We have nothing to do with Monolith. These lands aren't the best. So I think Recurring Nightmare versus Voidwalker. We don't really have much of a reason to play Recurring Nightmare at the moment. We ended up with like some value creatures maybe, but I don't know that blue-black is the best at doing that. So let's just take the Voidwalker for now, and hopefully we could pick up some discard stuff, maybe wheel that. Oh, nice. Here's a Thoughtseize, which I think I am going to take over Mana Vault. Mana Vault and Jewel here as potential artifact cards. I'm kind of far away from that archetype. Yeah, Thoughtseize seems great. Just probably the best piece of disruption in the cube. Works great with Voidwalker. And now you take Liliana as kind of another piece of interaction slash disruption. We could take Nadu as potentially another direction to go, which is kind of combo-y. Oh. Indeed. And it's going to be better than anything else. So can we wheel from this pack? I don't know. We'll see. But not unhappy about opening a Black Lotus. Hopefully we can do right by it. Oh, now there's Mox Diamond, Urza Saga, Deep Cavern Bat, Lorien revealed. I mean, Urza Saga finds Lotus, which is pretty nice. Could also find Petal if Lotus is already found. It's going to be hard to miss. And it does give us like some threats to follow up the disruption on. Oh, now here there's a Psychic Frog and an Ancient Tomb. I think very happy to get Psychic Frog here, being basically just blue-black. I mean, we'll see if we end up playing the white. Yeah, a nice solid threat to follow off the back of some disruption. I mean, there's some games where we go turn one, Black Lotus, Island, Psychic Frog, Thoughtseize into Tourach or something like that, and that's just great. All right, now what do we have here? We could take the Snuff out, which is really nice. We make Archon of Cruelty work. We have no way to reanimate it. Flashing it sucks. We can hard cast it some amount of time off like Lotus, Relic, Jewel, but I think I'm just going to take the Snuff out. It's a good piece of interaction. It'll be free most of the time in this deck. Yeah, I still want to see like a Displacer Kitten and some more cheap artifacts if the artifact plan is going to work, although we do have to make some cuts if that's the plan. Alternatively, we could play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. But what is this guy? Dion Bahamut's Dominant. Another Saga creature. 4 mana, 3/3, Dragonfire Dive. Makes itself and other knights have flying, and it makes a knight. 4 mana for 3/3 and a 2/2 that fly on my turn. And then it can pay you off for going wide. And then kill a permanent and come back. I don't know. Taking Teferi here. Very strong, and we have pretty easy way of splashing it. Now we could actually pick up our kind of first piece for permission. If we want to do the permission thing. It does seem like splashing white is not going to be too difficult. We could wheel a Restless Fortress potentially. We could just take a Night's Whisper. Or maybe we even just start with the Fortress. Actually, I think I like starting with the Fortress. We're high on playables, and just like making sure we can cast these white cards that we already have seems good. And now what do we have? Hillbilly Elegy. We have Odawara. Pentat Prism. Pentat Prism can bring out a pretty quick Crobomination. On 5, 6-ish lands. I don't mind grabbing a Pentat Prism here. Also helps flash away. I think this flash is just gone. That's so sad. Our first pick flash. We didn't see a single target for it. I don't know who was taking flash targets. And now there's a Go for the Throat. There's a Indotha Triome. Can we make Fire Nation Occupation work? We don't really have a ton in the way of instant speed. 3, 4, 5. I don't even know if we're playing Brainstorm without any fetches. Let's take the tapped white-black land. Now there's a Nexus of Becoming. There's a tapped blue-black land. There's a Mind Twist. I don't think Ephemerate does anything here. I could Ephemerate a Steel Seraph, but I think I'll take the Mind Twist. It's not the best Mind Twist deck, but it can work. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat's Wheel. That's nice. Nice. Another nice piece of interaction here. I guess we'll take the Ademi. We're probably not playing it. I don't know if we want this Consider. I guess we could take Otherworldly Light. I don't know. Maybe we play that. 4, 6, 7. So this is kind of 24 or 23 rather, counting the Lotus as a land. Yeah, I don't know. We're kind of just like blue-black disruption with like a couple of decent top end. I don't think we're gonna play Wish Claw, but I'll grab it anyway. We're gonna play Frantic Search. Doesn't do all that much. Oh, Night's Whisper seems better than Frantic. I mean, I guess Frantic Search helps with the Oculus, so maybe we'll keep it around. Maybe we're just not gonna play the Oculus. Sell 6 cards. Huh. Yeah, this wasn't the cleanest draft in terms of like having a clear plan. Stuff around. We have we have 6 white sources, not counting Lotus. Let's just move stuff out of here. Oh. So this is 23 counting Lotus as a land. But how often are we actually playing like Steel Seraph? How often are we playing Coveted Jewel? Seems a little risky. I think it's probably a little bit better to lean more into the Oculus enablers. Of which there aren't much. Oh, this could be in the companion slot finally. Actually, not terrible in this deck. Could snuff out with Lutri. Could be really good. Into Tourach Lutri, that seems a little difficult to put together, but you never know. This is 23 with Lotus as a spell. Is there another spell we'd want to add? Or maybe we just hedge Lotus and Lotus Petal each as a half spell? Yeah, that seems about right. I can't believe we didn't get any fetch lands. Weird draft table. But I guess we'll make do. So see what we want in terms of lands. Well, let's Petal in there first. So we have 6 white sources to cast this to Fairy without any planes, so that's plenty. And then for blue, we have the so this is 3 blue, and then 1, 2, 5 black. We could add 10 more. 3 blue, 5 black. So we could go 10 black, and then 8 blue. 10 black's pretty good for him. We need 8 blue. I definitely want Frog on 2 if possible, and we want to cast Lutri, so 8 blue seems good. Let's try to find some nice looking lands. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then black is 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. There's the deck. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Probably give it like a C plus maybe. Wait, is Karn even good? I guess Karn's value. And with Urza Saga, I guess sometimes it makes some creatures too. Yeah, we keep ending up like in between different decks. These draft tables are harder to read than I would like. But here we are. See you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1 here with our little disruptive deck, which couldn't find its way into being a combo deck or a artifact deck. But I will accept disruption. Oh, this is interesting. Like a turn 1 Voidwalker into Jace, or we could just, why don't we just get Jace going so we can get the Oculus going too, as soon as possible. Turn 1 Jace. We could start Jacing. Maybe next turn we could, between Jace and Consider, try to find some disruption like a Thoughtseize. It would feel a little sad to Thoughtseize without the Voidwalker in play, but I would still do it, probably. Interesting. Start with Jace. We had a tapped black land. We want a tapped black land. Let's play Swamp and pass with Consider up. And there's some chance that they play around a mana leak or something here. They probably shouldn't. And then we can untap and Liliana away their elf. Whatever the hierarch is, their Goblin Shaman. Comet. Oh, they're just going to run Comet in. Okay, well. Guess that's how arena players play Cube. So they hitting here, they hit a 1, they make a couple of squirrels, so this Liliana is going to be real bad. And we're always surveilling here because we need to juice up our graveyard. Oh, there's a Lotus. Lotus is interesting here. We could flip Jace. Doesn't do a whole lot. We could play. Needs what? 6? Yeah, we can get Oculus down off of Jace and Lotus. Let's start with Jace. And discard Pentad Prism. And now we don't have any spells we want to cast here, right? I don't think we really want to consider. I mean, we could consider. What will we try to hit? Do we have anything that kills Comet? Oh, we could hit Shieldred's Edict. So maybe it's worth considering here. I mean, this Jace is not long for this world anyway. Let's go consider. Play it. See if we can't find a Shieldred's Edict. Did not. But we did find a Teferi, which can tuck Comet. It would cost us a Teferi to do so. Alternatively, we can play Voidwalker first into Oculus. And why can't we Oculus? So we have to sack the Lotus first. Okay. And then maybe this can keep pace with Comet. We'll manifest Dread a Swamp. And now we've got some blockers. We've got some pressure. They made a couple of 1/1s again. So they could suicide a bunch of 1/1s, but that's not great for them. We're not that close to tucking Comet because we sacked the Lotus, but we are close to just like attacking it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, this is Shadow. It can't block. Okay. Wait, did we just block the same thing? Oops. Double block the 1/1. That was not what I meant to do. The Sentinel's not a huge deal. Now we can pressure this Comet. Exploring on a 1/1. Okay, sure. Wasteland. Oh, that's not very nice. All right, I guess we This is Shadow, so we can bring Comet down to 1 here. Means it's not a whole lot it can do after that, so I like that. And then we'll just play Preacher. So you and you attack Comet, you stay back. And then play 3/2 or 2/4 Death Toucher. Make another one. There goes the Edict. Sadly, I don't think we have a way to get it back anymore. This Oculus is strong. I'm happy I'm playing it. Ugh, of course. How many more times do they get? That was it. Okay. Kind of crazy that just got 5 loyalty and made 4 things, but can kill it. And I do have a Death Toucher for the Sentinel. This Oculus is just winning the game. Seems pretty great. Take this block. Use all the Sentinel. I get my Preacher back. Fine. So here, we're going to finish off Comet, which is great news. We're going to be left with 3 2/2s for blocking purposes. Block, block, block. There's 5 squirrels coming in. I guess we should hold up Grasp. And actually, we should just grasp the Bristly Bill, I think. So yeah, let's just do that now. Before he gets any value. And their army of 1/1s is not looking great in the face of my army of 2/2s. Yeah, I'll make all these blocks. At some point, oh, Leyline Binding's annoying. At some point, oh, I can take their Comet. Oculus is down. Flavor Fiend's Tower. I think I am gonna get their Oculus for their Comet because oh, nice, Wasteland's gone. Okay, let me take the Comet, play Comet, and hopefully Comet can do some stuff here. All right, we'll make some 1/1s. We'll put Lutri in hand. Sadly, Oculus is gone, but Oculus got us their Comet, and Comet should be living a turn here. Yep, land is fine. What do they even have in the yard? Just the marsh flats they just played. Okay. Ramanop's not doing a whole lot. Surveil is nice. Yep. Okay, so eat a squirrel. We'll trade a squirrel. We'll just trade another squirrel, and then we'll take 3 on Comet. I don't know if that was bad, but start by activating Comet. Okay. So we could bring back all sorts of things. We could bring back Jace. Wow. Night's Whisper, Voidwalker. There was some things we could have got with Voidwalker, which I've forgotten about since, but man, this is fantastic. Could also just get a Scrubland and play Teferi. Teferi can tuck Excavator, which means that My Planeswalker will live. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. Let's grab Scrubland, play Scrubland, play Teferi. And then we'll tuck this Excavator. Oh, actually, we should have tucked the Binding. That's fine. This is also good. Now they have to top deck against my active walkers. Seems they've done. Boomy Unleashed. They're going to make a 4/4. And they can kill one walker here. What are they doing? They're doing these two at Teferi. So Teferi's dead, and this one's at Comet. So let's save Comet. Teferi down. So that was a pretty good draw for them. This is a very bad draw for me. Let's try to get lucky here with Comet. One is not that lucky. Ugh, yeah, this is actually getting pretty bad now. Liliana's not doing much. So Comet's going to go down to some amount of tramplers here. I guess play Bat. Oh, why did it tap blue? Oh, no, we still have blue. It's fine. Play Bat, and I guess we're going to have to, like, flash in a Lutri. Try to keep this Comet alive. That was a really good draw for them. We had tucked the Binding instead of the Ramanop. That would have worked out better for us because we would have had a 5/5 and a 2/2 to block there with. So that was definitely a mistake. They're going to get the ramen up now. That's fine. Yeah. Not tucking the bindings. Possibly losing us this game. Let's see what happens here. So this is coming at me. These are all going at Comet. So if this hits me, there's another attack phase for lands. If we trade off lands, that doesn't help. We play, actually, we can keep Comet alive. This one goes here. That one goes there. This one goes here. And we can keep the bat. How much do we want to keep the bat? I think we'll just trade the bat, to be honest. Get rid of as many tokens as we can so Liliana becomes a lot better. I mean, still a ways before Liliana becomes good at all, but Urza Saga is pretty nice, actually. Well, I don't know about pretty nice, but oh, this is going to kill Boomy, huh? 4 damage and then -2. Okay, so now they have Ramanop and Hierarch against Saga. Oh, but the Saga is not going to actually be online yet. So I guess what we do is we minus the Lily. I don't know. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Damn. I mean, I don't know about in trouble. They still have to outdraw us, and we have an active Saga. But Comet's gone. Ugh, and they drew a Chariot. And Tourach just been dead in hand forever. Okay, let's activate Saga. And then let's discard him to Tourach, I guess. And now when they go to crew the Chariot, we can kill the Chariot. They're still going to kill Lily regardless. Get rid of the Chariot. I mean, I guess we can keep Lily alive. Does it even matter? How many turns are we going to chump here with this saga just to keep a Lily alive when Lily's not even good here? We have 11 cards left too. I mean, I guess at some point we get Frog or Crabomination, and that's how we're going to win. Lily doesn't seem to be a big part of the plan anymore. Yeah, we're kind of running out of stuff. Oh, I should have played this Triome, huh? In case we hit the Crabomination. I mean, I think we're much more likely to need to draw into the Crabomination than we are to hit it off the top and not have enough mana. But we'll see. I don't want to block with these things yet because getting the relic would make them big enough. Ugh. Yeah, this is a tough match. Ugh, Nadu. Yikes. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I'll take 3. I mean, I was ready to take 7, so that was a very tepid attack. All right, we did hit land into Crabomination. Hold on to your butts. Still on a 2-turn clock to this Nadu, so we're gonna have to hit something good. Oh, Generous Ent is good, but what is this? Starting with you, each player chooses up to 1 permanent with mana value 3 or greater that my opponents control. Exile those permanents. Player chooses up to 1. So I basically just get rid of Nadu. And then we can both draw 3 cards, which I think I'll decline. And then Airbend. So if I take the Legend of Yang Chen, you get rid of Nadu for free. Otherwise, Generous Ent can block Nadu. And Crabomination has to attack, but he doesn't even have great attacks. I'll take this guy, because this actually gives me a chance to win here. Get rid of Nadu. And I guess there is some world where I could no, I can't airbend and replay the legend, but I can't. There's a world where I could airbend and replay the Crabomination. But I might want to save up a pointless spell. I mean, the only non-pointless spell I have is Frog, so I'll play Frog. I won't play anything else. Here's the Frog. I will decline. And I will play Mr. Froge. Do I want? No, I don't want to lose Abomination for 2 tokens. I'll play Mr. Froge. Mr. Froge can also fly quite frequently. So next turn, I can hit with the Froge and then potentially airbend the Abomination and play it. But we'll see what I do in terms of mana. This goes away and comes back as a 4/5. And now I'll make this fly and kill Ren in 6. Get rid of him. DT swamp. I guess it doesn't super matter. Now Froge is going to hit red and 6 just to stave off death. Draw a card. There's a relic. We're not going to play the relic yet because I want to play it next turn so I could airbend Crabomination. Only have 5 cards left in library. Ugh, it Green Sun Zenith again. That's terrifying. Hopefully they don't have anything. Could have done it for a lot more if they didn't know what they were getting. Oh, 6. 6 is slightly problematic in that it could block the frog. Can't block Yang Chen. Okay, we didn't need it to block the frog. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to flicker the Crabomination. Zero, target you, airbend. Oh, I could airbend their tokens. I'd rather airbend the Crabomination and then replay the Crabomination. And now we hit Boomy and Lotus Cobra. All right, I'm definitely going to play the Boomy. And I guess we'll make Swamp into a 4/4. Oh, oops. That is fine. I can make the frog a 2/3, which seems not that relevant. I think we do need to start getting the opponent dead, though. So I'm going to attack with all of these things. If they take it all... Actually, maybe I can't attack with the frog because I only have 4 cards left. No, we can't really attack with these either. No, let's just attack with the 4/5 flyer. I mean, future turns I could be attacking with Boomy and Swamp as well. Oh, they can replay Comet. Oh, Comet might just kill me outright. Comet's very likely to kill me just outright. Yeah. All right. Well, GG. This is a very interesting game. I feel like I could have won it. There was a turn where I tucked some creature. What was I tucked? Excavator or something? I don't remember what I tucked. I tucked something that wasn't the enchantment, and I should have tucked the enchantment, and I think that would have been better. But anyway, we'll move on to the next. All right, welcome to round 2 here with this little disruptive blue-black deck. Hopefully we play a little tighter this time, and maybe not run into a turn 3 Comet. But this is an okay hand. We have the Jace, which allows us to keep this. If we hit another black, which we did, we can get a turn 2 him, which could be pretty backbreaking. We could just go turn 2 him into turn 3 Mind Twist and kind of hope our opponent has nothing left after that. Hub, we have ways of dealing with, but for now, let's just try to disrupt their game plan as much as possible. They bind a Kroxa and a land. Oh, there goes my mouse. Okay. Uh-oh. That is a very aggressive start from the opponent, but they didn't have a land there. Oh, and we got a snuff out. That's fantastic. So let's start by Lilianing. We'll make them think they have a choice, and then we'll just snuff out the other one. Yeah, snuff out so good. And now they probably don't have a very impressive play this turn. Then we can kind of mind twist Liliana to get rid of everything else they have. I mean, they did have a white. It's a pretty big white. So maybe we just Edict them. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. And then I guess we'll plus Liliana, and I think we're going to get rid of Jace here. And then now, whatever their play is, we likely just untap and mind twist them for the rest of their hand. And then hopefully we can just eventually, move into a game plan here. All right, no play? No play. Grist. Well, Grist is a good one. The question is, do we bother with this mind twist now? I guess the answer is yes. So also could just discard the mind twist to Lily. Kind of the same as casting it. And we just put Lutri in hand here. And next turn we could just discard a card off Liliana and play an Oculus. And I guess they could kill the Oculus, but that is going to set them back some amount. Crucible. Glad that's gone. Close to flashing back Croxa. Not there yet. First is not a huge problem. Land is great. So here we can go land. We can play. We can make a 1/1 Construct. Doesn't seem fantastic. Or we could just discard Karn and play Lutri as a blocker / as a threat for Grist. And then it'll be hard for them to minus on Oculus. I also could just discard the Crabomination. I feel like we'll get there eventually. So they're one black or red away from getting Croxa into play, which is a little scary. And there it is. Okay. That's probably going to be our Crabomination. How many cards do they have? They have 12 cards in the yard. They could Croxa repeatedly. Yikes. I think we might be in trouble here. Yeah, this is not the best matchup, it turns out. Much disruption as we did, they kept having a better board presence than we did. Yep, it was Croxa. I have to discard something, so there goes Crabomination. They still have another Croxa escape worth. They attack Liliana here with everything. I guess we're going to flash in Lutri. Block here. And now if they want to sack a token to kill Lutri, Liliana can take care of the front half of Croxa. Or they're just going to take care of Liliana. Okay. That works. And now, oh geez, do we want the Frog or the Oculus? The frog can get us back in this game. The Oculus could trade with front half of Croxa. Or I could just take it and then trade with future bits of Croxa. This also kills Grist unless they want to sack Croxa to it. So I think that's worth it. Let's exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Manifest versus Saga. Now, if they attack with Croxa, I can just take it, discard the frog. Oh, they didn't attack. That is great news. So now I can just kill Grist. I could play out my hand. Now we're just like straight up winning. Yeah, I like this. Manifest of Voidwalker, which we could flip up at instant speed if Croxa were to die. How do I flip this up? For black. Oh, I have black off of Pentat Prism. So now I think what we're going to do is trade. Can I trade if I block this and then flip it up, it should see it dying, right? And exile it. I believe that should work because I want to keep the frog. Let's go block. I mean, I guess we don't have to block with this one because we flip this up and they're both 3/3s. And now we turn this face up. And this should get rid of Croxa. Unless I'm wrong somehow. Yep. Goodbye, Croxa. All right. Now we're just firmly winning this game. Opponent is wondering where their Croxa went. Anacrypt. Okay. All right. GG, I guess. Oh, nice. Flip up to Fairy. Oh, if it's a creature, we can't flip it up. That's fine. We're just beating down anyway. This game's over. Wow. Oculus. Oculus won me that game by flipping over the Voidwalker. I wasn't really confident I was going to beat Croxa, especially with 6 or 7 cards left in their graveyard. But Oculus found a way. Life finds a way. All right, see you next round. All right, welcome to the next round here with this blue-black disruptive deck. Had a nice little victory last game. Let's see if we can't keep those victories coming. Okay, this is Ursa Saga finding Lotus to cast Crabomination. So I quite like this. Let's start with the Saga because I want to get the clock ticking on it, even if I miss some activations. And then next turn, it's either Jace or Deep Cavern Bat, depending if I draw Black Source or not. I'd prefer to draw the Black Source. Well, that's a tapped Black Source. So let's play the Jace. And then we can go get Lotus. I think we'll keep the Lotus in hand because they're white-red. And then hopefully a quick Abomination can win this game. Oh, did we not tap it for mana? We were supposed to tap it for mana. Oh well, that's fine. We didn't really have much to do with the mana anyway. Actually, if we looted into an untapped land, we would have had something to do with the mana. So that was a pretty big mistake. But let's play this, and then let's just pass. Let's not attack with Jace. Let's pass with Jace up. And now next, wait, we're supposed to keep that in hand against artifact removal? Quite possibly. It's 2 mistakes on that turn. That's not ideal. You got to tighten up a bit here. Spellbinder does make this plan a little worse, but not the end of the world. So they're going to take the Abomination, and we could still find things to do. And I think we're going to discard the Indatha Triome here. So now we can Lotus out a Karn. I don't love that. I'd rather just play a Deep Cavern Bat. Like, I think we could save the Lotus to Abomination for 8. Pentad Prism will help with those lines. So let's see what they got going on. Oh, wow. Parallax Wave, Suplex, the One Ring. I mean, they just have it all. So I think we kind of want to get rid of Suplex. They could play the One Ring or Parallax Wave. I don't mind them playing Parallax Wave. Jeez, this is terrifying. But I don't want the Lotus to die just yet. So get rid of that first. Play tapped Reckless Fortress. And then pass here. We're up to 6 mana. Abomination's on 8. We'll see if they try to like Parallax Wave to get the Suplex back to kill the Lotus. If they do try to kill the Lotus, I mean, we could at least use it to cast an Edict or something. Parallax Wave. You can use it on the bat. That's okay. Are they going to use it on Jace? So let's activate. And, we just get rid of the Pentad Prism here, because we're going to want to into Tourach here. Because if we can hit One Ring and Suplex, that would be fantastic. We could start with Frantic Search. Is there a particular reason to do that right now? Make a land drop, but we don't have things that we really want to discard either. So I think we'll just start with him to Tourach and hope this works out well for us. All right, well, we didn't hit the Suplex, but we did get the One Ring. So I guess now, if they go to kill the Lotus, then we just Edict in response. They could tuck their Spellbinder, but that means my guys are coming back sooner. Brainstorm is a way to get Quarry Steelcutter going. Although if they do make a Steelcutter thing and then try to kill the Lotus, which is how that would work, then I can Edict, and the Edict's always going to hit something. Wait, did they? Where's the Suplex? Oh, they put it back on top? Or I just don't know if they put it on top or not. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how these arena tells work. Put Lutri in hand. Oh, they want a double Suplex? There's only one target. I guess that's fine. Okay, so now we play land. We could play Karn. We could plus Karn. And they give me a land. It's fine. Lands are actually good for me here. And we chill. Now we've got up to 5-8 mana with Lotus. If they don't kill the Lotus this turn, then we could play Abomination. I do believe they are going to try to kill the Lotus this turn. Elspeth. Yikes. Okay. Well, we might be killing that instead of Spellbinder. Well, they might try to double suplex to kill the Abomination. That's not even that big of a deal. Oh, Demonic Tutor is interesting. We can tutor for Mind Twist and Mind Twist away their hand. Not that great, though. I do want to play Island. We can Abomination right now. Pretty good. They can just kill it with Elspeth, though. So maybe what we do is get rid of the Elspeth. And then we still have Tutor into... We can Tutor into Oculus. We're not going to be able to get it back that quickly. Let's plus on this Karn first. Barry and Liliana. Neither are particularly great here, to be honest. They probably give me Liliana because it's like the least good. Now what do we have? An Edict, kill Elspeth. Play Liliana minus on a 1/1. Karn still dies. Liliana lives. Or we could tutor for... We could tutor for a Voidwalker. Make our own Elspeth. That actually seems pretty good. Or we can Mind Twist them. Tutor for Mind Twist. I don't know. I want to kill this Liliana. Let's start with Frantic Search because it could just find us thing. Oh, there's a Froge. Let's get rid of Night Whisper. Let's get rid of Liliana. Untap, untap, untap. And I think here we're going to black, 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 blue, cast Tutor. What did he use all my black? I don't know. Go Tutor for Voidwalker. Play Voidwalker. Play Edict. Target opponent sacrifices a Planeswalker. Now it's gone with Void Token, and now we can play the Frog, which has plenty of flying juice. Okay. That was pretty good use of Lotus. We didn't get to play the Abomination, but that'll come out eventually. This gives us a nice board state, and we could potentially Voidwalker to get our own Elspeth, Blackjack, and Hookers. Parallax Wave is gone soon. Now this is what, the Suplex Lutri turn, potentially? That would get rid of the Frog and the Voidwalker and the Karn. That actually destroys me. Maybe I should have thought about that. I'm not sure if Not sure if my play was that great, whole thing's considered. Oh, they just have pyrokinesis. Okay. Well, I don't have anything in hand to discard to the frog, so I guess that's good. And Karn's dead. All right, this relic is capable of casting Abomination soon. Not yet. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really a point in charging it unless I hit an untapped land. If I hit an untapped land, then charging it lets me Abomination. Yeah, maybe I will charge it because an untapped land would be great. And we also have a Jace. And we get to take away a sorcery speed spell like a suplex. Pretty happy that's gone. I don't know if opponent was quite counting on that. This is an intense match. Retrofitter is pretty good. Glad Elspeth is gone permanently. Play Lutri just to get a Quarry Steel Cutter trigger. Okay. Now we have kind of 2 hits at an untapped land to try to get this Abomination down. We're not going to give him back the suplex now because we do want to be able to loot with Jace. And actually, we can even flash back an Edict or a Demonic Tutor with this Jace. So Jace is actually really nice right now. Oh, they don't even want to give me the option to get back the suplex. Okay, so this trample is not really a big point in blocking it. Let's just go here. Charge the relic. We do hit the untapped land, which means we could play the Abomination. I think that's just what we're going to do. Oh, we could cash in the relic to emerge off of it. Let's see. That would make it cost 7 minus 3 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would leave us 4 mana to potentially Demonic Tutor into Infernal Grasp to kill Spellbinder. Is that any good? Or we could just flip Jace into Edict. Let's add 1 mana. Let's definitely emerge from Artifact here because I think worth it. Give me some optionality here. All right, we hit Tursa and Misty. Tursa is nice because we can play cards pretty frequently here. And now we can Jace to get back an Edict and not a whole lot else. I mean, we can get a Tutor, but we can't really use it yet. Or we could just chill on the Jace for now. But that's going to mean we're going to be taking... I mean, I guess the Edict's not going to hit the Spellbinder anyway. So... yeah, I do think we chill on the Jace for now. We'll Edict to kill both of their creatures. Or we could Tutor to get Snuff out to kill both of their creatures. Yeah, I think we do want access to... I think we are going to want access to Lutri here. Is Lutri in hand? No, Lutri's not in hand. I didn't think about that. This is actually putting us on a 2-turn delay. Maybe that was bad then. No blocks here. I think we just need to get a removal spell for the Spellbinder here then. We are going to have to worry about the Retrofitter. Oh, God. So that's really bad. That is really bad. we dead? Jump there. We go to 5 minus 3. We go to 2. We have 3 blocks. Yeah, I think we're dead. Damn, Time Walk was pretty good top deck. Galvanic Discharge. Okay, we're just super dead then. Yep, rip. All right, well. Wonder if we were supposed to have won that. If we didn't Crabomination, and we just went like Lutri into hand, we had 8 mana, right? Lutri into hand, flip up, Jace, G-Tutor for Snuff Out, and Lutri the Snuff Out might have been better, but I guess you can't really bank on them top decking a Time Walk. But yeah, anyway, we'll see you in the next game. All right, 1 and 2 with this deck now, heading into game 4. We have a nice Thoughtseize Hymn to Tourach starter. So we're going to keep this. This is kind of what this deck wants to do, is really just disrupt their game plan and then kind of find some way to win from there. I've been not as successful in disrupting game plans as I'd like to have been. Now, what do we have here? I think we want to get rid of this Malcolm. I don't mind them considering. And then if we can play an untapped black, we can hymn them pretty badly here. So yeah, let's do that and see if this cripples our game plan. We hit 2 lands. That's not great for them. Well, now they can consider looking for a land. Now, what are we doing here? So next turn we can go Jace. We can go Demonic Tutor. We'll start with Jace here. Could put Lutri in hand, but we can't even use it next turn. So let's just get Jace going. I might flash into 1/1 here. Probably not. Wan Shi Tong will be pretty good soon, but we have a little bit of time. We could Demonic Tutor for Mind Twist for 1. Doesn't seem like the best plan, but it is a plan. All right, what are we doing here? I think whatever we're going to do is going to start with a Jace loot. There's a good chance that next turn they want to Wan Shi Tong for X equals 2, triggering Fire Nation occupation. There's something we could do about that. We could just Demonic Tutor Psychic Frog. And that's pretty good against whatever they're trying to do. We could Demonic Tutor for Deep Cavern Bat, and that's another way to go about things. Yeah, I think I actually like getting the Deep Cavern Bat, but let's see if we can get it naturally. No, but let's ditch this tapped land. We don't need double blue for any reason. Well, I guess Lutri is a reason to need double blue, but we'll get there. Play this. We'll go Demonic Tutor. We'll go get Bat. And then we'll play Bat and keep you off of Wan Shi Tong. Oh, wow. They can get Bat off the field pretty easily here, turns out. Wan Shi Tong versus Stock Up. I feel like Wan Shi Tong is a little bit more threatening here. I know they could just get it right back, but My bats have not been very stable. All right, but at least this flips Jace. And if they don't have a land here, then Wang Shitong isn't going to be that impressive. If they do have a land here and they stock up, I can do some him to Touraching. Oh, they can Wang Shitong off of this Firebend if they want. They're just mountain cycling off of it. Okay, that also makes sense. Or are they going to stock up? Or are they going to save up for the Wang Shitong for x equals 1? Oh, they don't even have the Wang Shitong for x equals 1. Okay, so in that case, what I think I want to do is, let's see if they're going to Wang Shitong in response to any of this. Let's discard Swamp. And now we can flash back him to Tourach or Thoughtseize. Or we could flash back Demonic Tutor. And then tutor for a Mind Twist, which is kind of a roundabout way of Thoughtseize, or of him to Touraching. But gets it out of our deck so we don't draw it. Alternatively, I can Demonic Tutor and get I don't even know. Nothing great. Okay, let's just get the him to Tourach. Although this will kill the Jace. I could just plus the Jace and play it to Fairy. That actually seems better. And then they could play a Wang Shitong for x equals 0. They want, and that makes Fire Nation occupation token. So we draw a card instead of tucking. Let's just try to keep our planeswalkers somewhat healthy here. Now they can main phase the stock up. They can choose which planeswalker they want to hit down. In which case, we could flash back him to Tourach. Hopefully to do a lot of damage. And yeah, I'm not sure what else we're doing here. Oh, they're hitting down Jace. Okay. Oh. Now what we could do is we could tuck one firebending token, or we could tuck Wang Shitong. That doesn't seem great. We could just play the Oculus, which does kill or block all the land guys. So if we him to Tourach plus Oculus, oh, we can't. Oculus is going to require all 6 cards. In which case, we'll play Relic, play land, we'll play Relic, we'll play Oculus. And then we're going to plus to Fairy, and we're going to plus Jace. And now we actually have Infernal Grasp access. All right, I think we're in pretty good shape here. We're generating a lot of value every turn. More than they are. Oh, maybe I could have. No, I don't know if I could have predicted that. Nox Sapphire is fine. Fable is good, but I'm not too worried about it. And at some point, we're just going to be able to actually ultimate this to fairy, to be honest. So I think here we're going to Infernal Grasp the Wan Shi Tong. Not super relevant which one we grasp here. Or I guess I could have saved it for some loot reaction, but this is also a good thing to do here. So let's start with Abomination. The card out of your hand, one way or the other. The counterspell that gets it out of your hand, but obviously would prefer if it wasn't. Oh, they're gonna necro. Interesting. They just didn't want me to necro for free. This makes it 2/2. I mean, that troll's just going away, so it's not a big deal. I guess it also stops me hitting the troll, which is interesting. Harvester. Oh, yeah, let's do that. And then, oh, that's game. Yeah, opponent had enough. All right. See you next round. All right, welcome to round 5 here, 2-2. Let's see if we could pull ahead with our little disruptive Esper deck. And we have a Black Lotus starter, but not the best Black Lotus hand. I'm going to keep it, but I don't even know what I would do with this Lotus. I'm going to Lotus out a Liliana. Oh, I guess against aggro it might be good. So what if we start with like Island, Petal, Lotus, Black Lotus, Liliana. I mean, make you sacrifice a creature? Not the most impressive Black Lotus opener, but I don't know what else I was doing with it other than waiting to draw something big against an aggro deck. And here, at least I'm holding up Edict, and I have Liliana. So I can protect Liliana for a bit, and I can continue to eat away at what my opponent's got. I was not expecting to see an island. I mean, I guess it could be like blue-white aggro, like a little Chianzi kind of thing. But Plains Bomat, to me, indicated it was going to be more of a Boros deck. Being said, see what the opponent does here. Next turn, we're probably just going to go Island, uptick Liliana, discard Pentad Prism. Opponent is flabbergasted by my start, as am I. I don't know who got the better end of this. Prismatic ending on the Lily. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. This is kind of like I just did a bunch of Thoughtseizing, so I'll take it. Opponent and I throwing all of our resources at each other. So it's a good thing to be left with. Creature, Planeswalker, non-token creatures. Mentor. Okay, we definitely want that to die. I guess we could do it on our turn. Oh, I have my own saga. Blackjack, hookers. Let's saga on non-token creature. And if they want to get into a war of making saga tokens, I have more artifacts in play, so I'm more than happy to combat on that axis. Gideon's pretty good. Let's play Relic and then activate Saga. I guess we don't have to activate it right now. Gideon can attack as a 5/5, and all damage is prevented. But we can just take a Gideon hit and send constructs back at him. Constructs are. This one's going to be a 4/4. The next one will make them both 5/5s. Shadow Spear. An interesting thing to saga into. Oh, Academy. Guess that explains the Bomat Courier. Yeah, I can pressure this Gideon. I mean, I don't think they're going to kill me with it before Gideon gets in trouble. And now I think they made a little bit of a mistake here. It's like I get to eat the 2/2, unless they have something. It did let me go to blocks. Pretty sure Shadow Spear doesn't do anything here. And now we just get to untap and crack back at Gideon. We have no zeros to hit. Definitely. I don't know if I want to actually play that out. I might just want to cycle it. Oh, actually, Gideon dies now because the Shadow Spear fell off. Actually, was going to have 5 loyalty anyway. All right, so we're in pretty good shape here. I guess we go island, and we could put Lutri in hand. And then on a future turn, we could cycle this Triome. Pretty happy with the way this is going. I think our opponent played very poorly. I mean, they could have just made another 2/2 and equipped one of them, meaning I wouldn't have a great construct attack to Gideon. Oh, this is a main phase Enlightened Tutor. For a Chromatic Star? I mean, isn't it better just to like not draw the Chromatic Star? Or they? Oh, they probably need mana. I don't know. Bash here. Try to get them dead before whatever it is that's in their hand is online. I mean, they could have like Sunfall or something here, and they needed one more artifact to make Academy have mana. I guess that's a thing. Pull this land now. Oh, him was a pretty good draw. Those bat. Bat probably just a little bit better. Oh, it was an Ugin they were trying to get up to. Okay. All right, what you got, Steven? Digging? Should have tapped Academy first. Ocelot Pride. Okay. This I guess technically keeps them alive for a turn. Unless I flash in Lutri. They go to 8. They block 5. They take 3, 5, 9. Yeah, okay. Oh, flash and Lutri should be the game. Yep. All right. See you next round. All right, we're 3-2 going to round 6 with this Esper mostly blue-black disruption deck. We have Saga to find Lotus. I think we keep this on the draw. If we miss on our disruption due to not drawing land, oh geez, okay. I wonder what they take here. Probably him? Unclear. The disruptor got disrupted. They might take Prism. I don't know. Tutor. They took the him. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just go swamp and chill. And at some point we can like tutor for a Lotus. We find like a reason to have a Lotus. Like a barrier, abomination. There's a reason. Might be. Probably not if they hold up mana. Wonder if we actually tutor for a land here. I think we do. Let's see if they let this resolve. Did let it resolve. So now I think we just go get Rubland. And then you just start making Saga tokens if there's nothing better to do. Yeah, if they're just going to hold up mana, we'll just make Saga tokens. Then the Saga can go get the Lotus. Chase is acceptable. Saga token. Full control here. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, they're clearly holding up counter magic. So I think that's fine. Oh, I didn't get to use my thing. Well, that's unfortunate. But let's play a deep cavern bat, because if they have counter magic, they're probably going to need to counter this. Oh. Okay, they let it resolve. So now what do we see? Mana drain, spells pierce, 3 steps ahead. Okay. Consult the star chart. So we could play around some amount of these. We could take the drain. That's the hardest one to play around. Now, can this make... We could Lotus here, but whatever, if we try to Lotus out Lily, that's just going to get spell pierced. So I think we just sit. Should be pretty easy to play around what they've got. And we also have pressure on the board, which they do not have. Star charts without kicker. It'll push on the bat. That is annoying. Now they've got access to drain again. Land is good. They've spell pierce and drain. I mean, there's not much for them to drain into this turn, so I think it's a good turn to play Pentad Prism. And if they want to spell pierce this, they can. If they want to drain it, they can. They did nothing of the sort. Okay. I'm okay with that. Now we keep attacking here. We have consider and grasp up, which we could do on their turn. Oh. They're going to draw 2, discard a card. I think we can grasp the Jace here. Opens down. Jace is down. They draw 2 and discard 1. They discard Tameo? That's weird. Okay. They can't really afford to keep holding up things. Because eventually you get beat down to hell. They draw some kind of bounce spell? Murderous Cut. Okay. Murderous Cut holding up everything. You could live with that. Now, if we want to play through a counter spell, they're still holding up Drain plus Pierce. We don't have any creatures, so we put Frantic Search and they could drain that, and there might not be anything interesting that happens after that point. Or we could just put Lutri in hand and then say go, and then we could flash Lutri on their end step. Like, what are they doing here? Oh, Manland is good. Sorry, personal land. Now we just chill. They're going to consider. That's fine. Creature of the Schism is fine. We do have access to Lily. Now the question is, do we consider plus Lutri? I think so. They want to counter one of them. Start with the consider. And then, oh no, we can't. We sack Lotus. Well, I guess we can frantic search. This is getting frantic. Resolve the frantic search. Let's see if they let it resolve. I guess we could discard. We want to ferry. I kind of like to ferry here. What if we mind twist for 3? They drain it. What if we mind twist for 2? Can't play around Spell Pierce. I think we get rid of Liliana. And I think we get rid of Lutri. I don't know. We want Lutri. Can't cast Lutri. Definitely didn't do this correctly. When we get rid of Mind Twist and Karn. Okay, so now what we could do is start with a Lily. 5, 8 mana. We could start with a Lily. If they drain it, then we could play Voidwalker. We could start with a Voidwalker. And then they could pierce the Lily. If they pierce the Lily, we could Lotus to pay for it. let's start with the Voidwalker. See if this gets countered. Does not. Let's play Lily. And this has got to get mana drained at this point. They're going to Spell Pierce it. I mean, I'll pay for Spell Pierce. And now they want to mana drain it. That's fine by me. Okay. Now they have only one card left. We have a Voidwalker in hand, which can get a mana drain at some point. And we also have a Teferi. So we could go Island. We could play Teferi. And then we could tuck the Preacher. Oh, then Teferi might die. I don't think we want to tuck the Preacher yet. Let's just plus Teferi. Abomination's good. And we're going to hold up this Voidwalker for mana draining purposes. So that's fine. Now we'll flash in the Lutri. And a leak. That's fine as well. And now we play Abomination. And we can emerge it, I guess. We hit Murderous Cut. Beautiful. Okay, well, that's your ball game. Plus Teferi. And yep, there's the scoop. All right. GG. See you next round. All right. 4-2 here heading into round 7 with this little blue-black disruption deck. We've got Demonic Tutor, Oculus, and Pentat Prism. Interesting. So I think I can keep this. We might end up doing like a Pentat Prism into DT for Abomination kind of thing. But let's start with the Pentat Prism and see how the game unfolds. My Scornful Striker. My. There's the Abomination. We Abomination right now. We have access to 5 mana. We emerge off of this. That's like exactly enough, right? 7 minus 2 is 5. Yeah. All right. Let's do it. This can't get dazed. Hopefully it doesn't get Force of Will or something. Yeah, a little turn 3 Abomination actions. Pretty nice. Oh, we get to Fatal Push their Mai. Rather than play that. Yeah, seems good to me. Okay, not the most impressive Abomination, but I mean, we killed their guy, took a card out of their hand, and made a 5/5. All right, we're not going to trade with that. We're going to trade life total with that. We are going to Infernal Grasp. And we're going to DT for something. Not sure what. Probably Mind Twist, actually. That seems really good. Let's go DT for Mind Twist. Or we could DT for Fairy. Go for the Mind Twist. And I think I might leave Abomination back. Play around some kind of other hasty guy. It does look like he's playing pretty aggressive deck here. Old Jimmy boy. All right, well, that's not the most aggressive thing. And now we can Mind Twist for 3. 3. Targeting you. Yeah, they're definitely pretty aggressive. Let's play a tap land. And then we only have 4 cards out of the 6 we need for this. So it'll be a little bit of time before we get this Oculus down. Awkward. Put Lutri in hand. Or I guess we'll just sit. I mean, I can him to Tourach for nothing. That doesn't seem great. We'll give him a chance to actually have a card in hand. Okay, well, I guess we're going to him to Tourach for nothing now. And one more card in the yard, and that lets us Oculus. Inti is fine. They can trade the Chariot for the Abomination, but looks like they don't want to. Yikes. Maybe I should have held that Rafine's Tower. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have held the Rafine's Tower for cycling, at least for the Oculus purpose. Not even thinking about any potential flood. But here we'll be able to trade off the Abomination, the Abomination, and that'll give us a full graveyard to get some Abhorrent Oculus action going. Oh no. Well, now we're going to need to draw removal. It's not removal. Yeah, it's pretty good. Frantic Search. Okay, I mean, let's play out Lutri. Why did it tap that? Oh my god. Auto tapper. Get rid of Inti. Gosh, that's so obnoxious. That's like completely loses me this game that I might have had a chance in. Oh wait, never mind. I take it back. All right, let's just play these things out. Oh, okay. I guess we're just dead now. I mean, they drew much better than we did over these past couple turns, that's for sure. Including hitting the bat. Yeah, block, dead. All right. All flooded out a bit there. I mean, I guess it was my fault for not cycling the tower. That did kind of make a big difference because that I could have played the Oculus the turn before. So yeah, it's actually a throw. All right, well, 4-3. You know, you live and you learn. You try to get a little bit tighter. And we'll see you in the next one.